Hello everyone, welcome to a new edition of Jefferson College Today, seen every week on JCTV and online at jeffco.edu. I'm your host, Roger Barentine, and with that, let's take a look at the latest news and information about Jefferson College with locations in Hillsborough, Arnold, Cedar Hill, Imperial, and online. Over 200 area residents attended the recent Jefferson College Northwest ribbon cutting and open house to celebrate the opening of the new education site. Attendees toured the building, received registration information, and viewed a variety of demonstrations regarding academic, continuing education, and business and workforce development offerings. JCTV was on site during the event and captured these remarks by College President Dr. Raymond Comiskey and Northwest School Superintendent Dr. Paul Ziegler.
This has been a great process, all about partnerships, all about doing what's in the best interest of the citizens for Jefferson County. We've worked well together. We also have to thank our library board and fellows who were our landlords over on 30 Highway, who are now Dr. Ziegler's landlords, as we sort of did a swap of space. But what this does is it gives a facility to expand our offerings in the northwest part of the county. It allows us to work more directly with Northwest High School, which we think is a great opportunity, and it gives us a chance to just expand the types of courses that we have available in this region. So we're very excited about it, and with that I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Ziegler and let him talk on behalf of the school board.
Yeah, and I'll make it brief, but you know, it's a tough decision to ever close a community school. And we knew that going into this, but with our population or student enrollment declining, we knew it was the right thing to do for our community from an efficiency standpoint. I couldn't ask for a better partner than Jefferson College to offer more to our community, not only our high school kids, but our community here in this area, and also to partner up with the library board. In this case, it's a win-win-win for the Northwest Corridor.
The 45,000 square foot facility located at 6471 Cedar Hill Road in Cedar Hill is the former site of the Cedar Hill Intermediate School in the Northwest School District. Over 50 classes are being offered at the new location for the spring semester. Now, following the college's purchase of 24 acres in 2006 on Highway 30 near Burns Mill, college officials view the Cedar Hill initiative as an intermediate step toward the long-range vision of constructing a state-of-the-art education center in northwest Jefferson County comparable to Jefferson College Arnold. Having the main campus in Hillsborough, which is the geographic center of the county, a state-of-the-art facility in Arnold, an expanded facility in the Northwest Corridor, a newly renovated site in Imperial, and an online virtual campus that is available 24/7, the college is now better equipped to serve the population base of the entire area. Well, in other news, high-speed broadband access should no longer be considered a luxury. Instead, Jefferson County residents need significantly improved broadband access in order to have an equal quality of life for education, telemedicine, e-commerce, communication, and economic development compared to other communities in our region. This was the message stated repeatedly by those that attended the recent Need for High-Speed Community Broadband Forum sponsored by the college. The purpose of the forum was to raise awareness of the importance of high-speed broadband access and assist residents throughout the region who desire improved service. And in conjunction with the event, a Need for High-Speed Community Broadband webpage was launched as part of the Join In, or Jefferson Online Information Network website that enables residents to view a common definition of broadband, check their residential connection speed, view service providers, and join the campaign to improve broadband service in Jefferson County by leaving comments for area legislators. Attendees additionally received information regarding Jefferson College's receipt of $677,933 as part of a larger $4.9 million Broadband Technology and Opportunity Program, or BTOP, grant to the Missouri Department of Higher Education to establish 23 public computer one-stop technology centers for populations currently underserved by broadband internet. 3 of those will be new centers right here at Jefferson College, where the institution will provide equipment and free instruction beginning next spring at the Arnold, Imperial, and Cedar Hill locations. The forum also included a brief panel discussion detailing the ways businesses and organizations rely on high-speed broadband, including, of course, Jefferson College, Jefferson Regional Medical Center, St. Pius High School, the Northwest School District, and Hobson Lumber. Additional events are being planned to raise further awareness of the need for high-speed broadband service for all residents and businesses in our community. To join the push for greater broadband access, be sure to visit www.jeffersoncountyonline.org and click on the Jefferson County Broadband Initiative link. Well, as a lasting tribute to the tremendous impact that Honorable Earl Blackwell had on the region and the state, his eldest daughter, Sharon Rogier, and her husband, Adrian, recently visited Jefferson College to establish an endowed scholarship in his memory on behalf of the Blackwell family. Pictured with a photo of the late Earl Blackwell that is displayed permanently in the Jefferson College Administration Building is, from left, Jefferson College Foundation consultant Tom Burke, Adrian Rogier's, Sharon Rogier's, nee Blackwell, and Jefferson College President Dr. Raymond Comiskey. The Earl R. Blackwell Endowed Scholarship will be awarded beginning with the fall of 2011. And the $30,000 endowment was made possible through memorial contributions and private funds from his family. Earl Blackwell of Hillsborough played a vital role in the formation of Jefferson College when, as a state senator in 1961, he introduced Senate Bill No. 7, which later became the Junior College Act, that made possible the formation and financing of public community colleges across Missouri. He was also an original member of the Jefferson College Board of Trustees, serving from 1963 to 1972. A graduate of Washington University and Washington University School of Law, Blackwell practiced law in Hillsborough for over 50 years. He served as a state senator for the 22nd District from 1958 to 1974, and later became a Jefferson County Circuit Court judge in 1991. In a related news about the Jefferson College Foundation Board member Janet Berwin of Festus recently donated a professional stainless steel art gallery cable system that was installed in the Student Center Viking Room here on the Hillsborough campus. Pictured with Berwin are student artists featured at the recent Mastodon Art and Science Regional Fair Art Show held at the college's Student Center, and MASRF Operations Manager Karen Olton, MASRF Art Director Shane Weatherholt, Jefferson College President Dr. Raymond Comiskey, and Foundation Consultant Tom Burke. Now, the donation will be used to publicly display a wide variety of student artwork from the Mastodon Art and Science Regional Fair that is held annually at the college, as well as other MASRF events. Berwin's magnanimous donation was made in connection with her passion for art and her support of education. And in addition to serving on the Jefferson College Foundation Board of Directors, she is a longtime volunteer with the MASRF. In connection with the upcoming time change, the Jefferson College Jazz Band and Combos will present a Fall Back Into Jazz concert on Sunday afternoon, November 7th at 3 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater on the Hillsborough campus, directed by Dr. Joel Vanderhagen. Now, admission to the concert is free, and the program is suitable for all ages and will feature the music of Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk, Duke Ellington, Sammy Nestico, and others. Now, the Jazz Turnaround Combo performance will feature a variety of instrumental jazz tunes selected from Straight No Chaser by Thelonious Monk, So What by Miles Davis, and Freedom Jazz Dance by Eddie Harris. Then, Jazzeration Combo selections will be chosen from Take the A Train by Duke Ellington and Billy Strayhorn, Sugar by Stanley Turrentine, and Bill Bailey by Huey Cannon. Lastly, the Jazz Band will perform When You're Smiling, arranged by Tom Cubis, Among the Pyramids by Fred Stride, God Bless the Child, arranged by Sammy Nestico, Beyond the Sea, arranged by Frank Mantooth, and Honk by Jeff Jarvis. For more information about the Fall Back Into Jazz concert, be sure to call area code 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 369, or simply email ladams2@jeffco.edu. The Jefferson College Drama Department will present Winnie the Pooh, dramatized by Kristen Sergel, based on the stories of A.A. Milne, on Saturday, November 20th at 2 p.m. in the Fine Arts Theater on the Hillsborough campus. The play is designed to entertain young audiences and those young at heart, and it is being directed by speech and drama professor Wesley Robertson. Based on the classic Winnie the Pooh stories by A.A. Milne, the play includes the well-known characters of Pooh, Piglet, Rabbit, Eeyore, Owl, Kanga, Roo, and Christopher Robin, all in a series of grand adventures. Jefferson College students and community members comprise the staff. And tickets, by the way, are only $2 per person and can be purchased at the Fine Arts Theater box office or at the door. And if you'd like more information about Winnie the Pooh, be sure to contact theater manager Laura Adams at 636-797-3000 or 942-3000, extension 369, or simply email ladams2@jeffco.edu with the amount of tickets desired. Well, finally, to support the mission of Jefferson College, JCTV is always working to provide viewers with educational and informational programming that is both unique and exclusive to Jefferson County. If you have suggestions regarding the types of programs you'd like to see on JCTV, feel free to contact the station by writing to JCTV, 1000 Viking Drive, Hillsborough, Missouri 63050, or by emailing jctv@jeffco.edu. That will do it for this edition of Jefferson College Today. I'm Roger Barentine, reminding you to stay tuned now for today's interview as I visit with Buildings and Grounds Director Jerry Greenstreet as Jefferson College Today continues.
The fine arts programs here at Jefferson College just are being recognized all over the state because of the quality of education that the students receive and because of the faculty that's involved with the programs. Jefferson College also has an opportunity to give our students more of a scope of experiences through their concert band, the jazz band, the choral performances, great theory program. Our students are doing very well over the last couple years, going to the four-year programs, being able to transfer, and then going on to become teachers, performers. We have students involved with programs in Branson, throughout the Midwest. Jefferson College, I think, is one of the best programs going in the state of Missouri.
And welcome back to the interview portion of Jefferson College Today. One of the things that I hear continually at Jefferson College from anyone that's ever visited Jefferson College facilities is how magnificent they are and how particularly well kept that the campus is. Here this afternoon to join me as my guest is the gentleman that's in charge of all that, Jefferson College's Director of Buildings and Maintenance and Grounds, Mr. Jerry Greenstreet. Hi, Jerry. Welcome to Jefferson College Today.
Thank you, Roger. My pleasure.
Well, as I said, it is not uncommon to hear folks talk about how wonderful Jefferson College facilities are kept. Many of them, as you well know, are upwards of 40 years or more, but yet they look so magnificent. If you will, as a starting point today, talk a little bit about how long you've been at Jefferson College and particularly what your job involves as Director of Buildings and Grounds.
Absolutely. Actually, this will be my 21st year at Jefferson College. So my retirement date is December 31st, so that'll give me 21 and a half years.
And that's quite a career.
It is. And it has changed tremendously over the years. Through attrition, our staffing has evolved into a more specialized with a wide range of expertise. We have our in-house roofing expertise. We have a journeyman carpenter who's came to work for us over the years. We have a painter with a wide array of painting experience prior to coming here. We have 2 heating, cooling, and air conditioning employees that come to us with a wealth of experience. Electricians. We have a certified auto mechanic on staff now to take care of our mechanical equipment. So as these people have come on board, we've taken on more responsibilities over the years, so therefore we're doing a whole lot more than we did 20 years ago.
I can imagine.
Yes.
The days of thinking that maintenance was just sweeping the floors and turning out the lights is a far cry from what you do today.
It has changed. It sure has.
Talk a little bit, Jerry, if you will. You've now gone through, as you mentioned, 21 years at Jefferson College. You have seen a lot of changes, particularly as the way that Jefferson College has grown. We've seen new facilities at Arnold, recently opened facilities in Imperial, at Northwest, and other parts of the area. How have you been able to keep on top of all of that progress that the college has made throughout the years?
As challenging as it has been, I think our success would go back to our staff, because no matter what we were doing or what project we were working on, one of us was familiar with what was being done. We typically had hands in the planning process, and then if it was a contracted job, we provided oversight for the construction of, or we did the construction ourselves. So I think it was with an excellent staff we were able to do that.
Yeah. I know one of the more recent initiatives that you've undertaken and really been intimately involved with is the college's Go Green Committee.
Yes.
They've really looked at a number of ways to improve efficiency, improve recycling and environmental awareness at the college. And one of the bright spots is that the college was recently awarded a $25,000 grant to improve recycling at the college. Talk a little bit about what those efforts entail and how the college is moving along on that front.
Certainly. The Go Green Committee, first of all, was the brainchild of Sarah Bright, who works at Jefferson College, along with a collection of faculty, staff, even students, formed a Go Green Committee. So everyone on the committee has a vested interest in recycling. The St. Louis Jefferson County Solid Waste Management District had grant money available. So the Go Green Committee applied for and obtained a $25,000 grant to enhance our recycling efforts. Mm-hmm. With that money, we were able to buy 100 recycling collection bins. We were able to buy a utility vehicle and trailer to transport these recycle bins in the buildings to the recycling dumpsters, respective dumpsters. And also the grant money will help us pay the wages of 2 student workers, one here at Hillsborough and one at Arnold, to take care of the manual labor involved with collecting the recycling. And then additionally pay the monthly cost of the single stream recycle bins.
Yeah, so this is a pretty comprehensive effort,
It
sounds
is.
like.
It is, yes.
Along with that, I've heard the term of single stream recycling.
Mm-hmm.
How does that relate, and what does that mean in terms of what this college is doing?
Right. And single stream is a more recent methodology of collecting recycling. When recycling first became popular, you had to separate.
I remember those days.
Yes, you had to separate dissimilar items, package them up, and ship them off individually. Today, there's a group of acceptable items that go into single stream. They all go in the same container, the same dumpster, and go to a sorting plant, which I think the St. Louis area has 2 different such companies that provide those services. So the single stream will accept anything from folded cardboard to phone books, magazines, newspapers, office paper, bottles, plastic bottles, aluminum cans, steel cans, or tin cans.
And that's almost everything that I can imagine. That's about everything that we use, particularly at Jefferson
It
College.
is. Everything but glass.
But glass.
And they have excluded glass because there's not a market for it. So they've asked that glass not be put in our single stream recycling.
And so essentially it sounds to me, with the definition of what single stream recycling is that it makes it so much easier.
Yes.
Instead of having conceptually 3 bins, a bin for paper, a bin for cardboard, or a bin for plastic, you just toss them all into one, and then the recycling organizations then will take care of that, as hence the name single stream recycling.
Absolutely. Now we do try to keep our office paper separate from our rest of our recyclables. several years ago, the PTK organization on campus,
Which is the Honor Society.
exactly,
Right.
along with Dr. Michael Booker, started recycling paper. And to this day, they still work with that effort. So, and they derive some revenue from that. So we don't want to take that away from them, so we still keep the paper separate from the other single stream recyclables.
I see.
Uh-huh.
And with the grant, obviously, for many folks who are watching today, this is first news to them, but this is not Jefferson College's first foray into recycling. Talk, if you will, a little bit more about the things that are already in place or being done at Jefferson in terms of the recycling effort.
Sure. The Jefferson College has been for several years now recycling used automobile tires, light bulbs, ballast for fluorescent lights. We recycle used motor oil. We recycle, there's a couple of other things.
It seems to me, I remember being asked to recycle things like typewriter cartridges and ink cartridges.
This is true.
Perhaps. And again, it's just mind-boggling to me, as we were talking before we came on the air today, about all of the different ways that this college is reaching out and being environmentally responsible. And I know, as you mentioned, Sarah Bright has done an outstanding job, but I think you need to deserve some credit as well, guiding our staff, really being open to accepting this kind of initiative and really taking a leadership role on behalf of the institution to head in this environment. So you deserve a lot of credit there.
Thank you for that.
When we do look at all of those things, you know, we talked about motor oil, we've talked about cardboard and plastic recycling, we've talked about ink cartridges. When you look at that in an entire picture, do you have projections in terms of what Jefferson College might be saving or what we might be doing in terms of impact to the environment by saving these kinds of things?
We have just formally been keeping records for 3 months now. We have noticed a large decrease in the amount of waste that goes out in the trash dumpster.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it's telling us that recycling is eventually, we will be able to quantify it and put a savings cost to it. So, and we will be gathering that information. We should have a pretty good set of figures by the end of the year.
That's terrific.
Yes.
And it reminds me as well, I didn't mention this or think of it, but another of those things that the college has recently begun with its 4-day work week in the summer is the ability to save on cooling costs. And as anybody knows, those Missouri summers are often brutal.
Yep.
And the ability for the college to go to that 4-day work week saves the institution money there as well. Well, as you mentioned in the earlier part of our interview, you have officially announced your retirement here in a little over a month coming up. As you think back over 21 years at Jefferson College and the many changes that you've seen happen here, Jerry, what in terms of your opinion does a college face in terms of challenges for its facilities and its buildings?
Well, as we all know, any institution or entity that derives part of the revenue from taxes, which Jefferson College does, our financial future is a bit uncertain. We do know that our enrollment is growing, and the students coming here are training for jobs that exist out there presently. And hopefully they'll be there when they graduate or receive their certificate. Jefferson College is known to have always been ahead of the job market in their training, in their education, and hopefully Jefferson College is right on now, that the future graduates of Jefferson College will fulfill those needs for those new jobs that are going to come open.
You have been a lifelong time member, not necessarily lifetime, but certainly a long-time member of the Hillsborough community. You serve in a number of civic capacities. I know, having attended the local Lions Club's meetings, you've been involved in that as well. When you put yourself in a role, not necessarily as a college employee, but just a Jefferson County citizen, through your eyes, what is the importance in terms of life to Jefferson County that this college brings to our community?
Oh, Roger, the benefits are phenomenal. If the majority of Jefferson Countyans are not deriving something from Jefferson College, I would be very surprised. The educational opportunities, the workshops, the training, the things that are available in entertainment, culture. Jefferson College is often been referred to as a gem of Jefferson County. And I think the citizens of Jefferson County agree with that, as they should.
As you prepare to wrap up a phenomenal career, 21 years as you mentioned, you look back over all of the things that you've been involved with, new buildings, construction projects, renovation projects, beautiful grounds, all of those things. What are some of the most memorable things you will carry with you as you leave a full-time career here?
Well, before we started building the Arnold campus, I deferred retirement at that time because I wanted to be here when Arnold was completed. And then there was talk of the Imperial facility, and I kind of wanted to be here for the opening of that. and then Cedar Hill came along this summer, and I certainly wanted to be a part of that. So now we've got the Hillsborough campus, the Arnold campus, the Imperial facility, and the Cedar Hill building. So I think it's time for me to go before the college embarks upon
Or I was going to say, or we better get busy and find yet another location to defer your retirement once
I think
more.
so, yes, yes.
Well, I really do appreciate the visit. As we were talking before, I've had an opportunity to speak with you a number of times throughout your career, and it's always been a pleasure for me. You've certainly given much of your life to Jefferson College, and we're the better for it. As I say, each and every day people drive by our campuses and they are amazed at how well our facilities are kept, and that goes firsthand to you and your staff.
Thank you.
So thank you for the visit.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, and I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Well, there you have it. Again, sadly, Jefferson College is losing one of its longtime employees, but yet he'll remain a member of the Jefferson County community and hopefully a supporter of Jefferson College as well. Well, that will do it for this edition of Jefferson College Today. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the week.